Hello YouTube, and welcome to the Gaming Nation. This is CoolGamer311, and today I am going to be doing just a quick little review on Nick's latest game show, Paradise Run. And just going to be pretty quick. I don't have a lot to say about it, but yeah. You know what, I really do like Nickelodeon game shows a lot, and frankly, any game show activity that Nick gets is pretty good, since, after Brain Surge, Nick game shows have pretty much died. And not because, Brain Surge was pretty good, I liked it, but I guess it just, a lot of other people didn't really like it, so yeah. But personally, I liked Brain Surge a lot. So now, we have this new game show called Paradise Run. And, okay, so basically here's how it works. 3 teams are at this expensive hotel, and they have to do 3 different challenges. And then they have to solve a riddle, and then they have to find the correct suite. Yeah, that's pretty much the game show. So, I didn't actually watch the pilot called Besties. I actually watched the 6th episode, which, it was like Panic, like Waterfall Panic or something like that. Panic at the Falls, I don't know. But yeah, basically, you had the 3 teams, and then the first challenge was like, this one was like, you had to get like 10 beach balls, and then 2 big beach balls, and then you had to throw them into this basket, and yeah, first person to do that, then they have to take a beach ball and snap a freaking selfie, and then text it to whoever, and then they have to go to the next challenge, and the next challenge was, okay, so here's what it was. You got to this place, and there were a bunch of, like, floating little islands, quote-unquote, and, yeah, basically, you had to hook up the islands to spell the word Hawaii, because they each had a letter on them, and you had to, like, hook them up, and it was kind of weird. I don't really know, but whatever, it's not the point. Anyway, the most laughable part about it is that freaking the kids, they were all 11. They were all in probably about 5th grade, and they just kept fighting with each other. It was so hilarious. Like, one kid would be on the island, and the other would be like kind of like waiting or whatever, and they would like put their letter the wrong way, and they were fighting like, "No, you gotta put the letter the other way." And this show was just so laughable. Like, they fight with each other, like the little reflections they do, where they're like taken off to the this area, and just to record like the reflections of what happened. They do that kind of stuff in a lot of reality shows and game shows, and it's so funny. It's so obviously scripted, and it's like, it's not even their real reaction. Like, it's so scripted. And then the third challenge, they had to go to like the suite, and they had to clean up everything in the suite. Plus, they had to find the number for the safe to get their cash to check out, because, yeah. And, well, the one team could not find the sheet of paper with the combination on it, and it was just so hilarious, like, watching them just yell at each other trying to get that, and it was so funny. It was so hilarious. So eventually, when you have to put everything on the bellhop, and you have to run to the end, and yeah. No, I'm sorry, you have to check out, then you have to solve this riddle, and the answer to the riddle was pineapple. It was like, Hawaiian fruit you bake into upside down cake, which is, yeah, pineapple. And the one team, they didn't grab all the tiles. They left one tile in the bag on the ground. So, like, they only had 7 words instead of 8, and they're, oh, like, that actually happened. Like, how bad do you have to screw up to leave one of the tiles in the bag? And then you have to go. So you figure out it's in the pineapple suite. So then you have to look for the pineapple suite, and the team who had basically been the best throughout the game, throughout the show, they solved the riddle first. They did most of the challenges first. So they were running, and they got to the elevator, and they took the wrong turn out of the elevator to get to the end. And oh my gosh, that was the only reason they didn't win, pretty much, because they were pretty far ahead, but they took the wrong turn, so they couldn't find the pineapple suite. And it was so, oh my, it's one of the most laughable things I've ever seen. Like, I'm all for new game shows, but this was so, oh man, I can't even describe it. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, the host is Daniella Monet, so just let that sink in. Because, Daniella Monet wasn't very good in Victorious, wasn't good in Awesomeness TV, and, well, I think you can see where I'm going with this. But I do have to admit that this show had a pretty consistent schedule. Basically, it started February 1st. It aired for 5 days, took a break for 2 days, then 5 days. Then it took a break for 3 days. Then it's gonna have 4 days, and then it's gonna just go back to the original schedule. So it's up. Schedule's been pretty steady, which I guess is okay. But this show is just so laughable. Like they're constantly fighting with each other. They're constantly messing up. They're making mistakes, and that's pretty much the show. It's just a bunch of kids who are in this cooperative game show, and they can't cooperate, and they're making all these really dumb mistakes. And the challenges, they're okay, I guess. They're not like Double Dare or anything, but they're something. And yeah, so Paradise Run. If you like game shows, it's worth a look. Just to kind of check it out for yourself. You can watch. The episode I saw was free on the Nickelodeon website. So, yeah, you can go check that out if you're interested. But I guess game shows on Nickelodeon, everyone. They're back in the form of Paradise Falls. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Thanks for watching, bros. And, yeah, I really appreciate it. And yeah, have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe. Give me feedback, please. I really like it when peeps do that. And yeah, that's all I have to say about Paradise Falls.